Got a special video today. We got one of our sponsors that are helping us get to next year's rallies. You know, he does some great work. If you're looking for a fat tire, if you're looking for new handlebars like we got on our bike, if you're looking for air ride suspension, this is the place to check out. Let's get to it.
Let's go see Joey and Caroline.
Hi, I'm Joey, ALL-BOUT CUSTOMZ, the owner here. We're going to install a fat tire kit on this bike, a set of FKS 228s for the Ohlins suspension on the front. So we have all our product laid out here, ready to go.
What you got?
Okay, we have a native fat tire kit here. We have a slicer too that we upgraded the rotors as well. Here's his half-breed fender, and then when we're doing the Ohlins kits, we're going to add a new set of lowers for him as well. And then the cans, or the native kit cans for the fat tire kit. Over here we have the Ohlins FKS 228s. I'm going to be doing a front cartridge kit on it while we're doing the fat tire kit. Right here, we're going to go ahead and break it down. I put a little rag across here to absorb the pressure that's in them springs. Right here, we put this little sleeve over here to kind of absorb some of the, suck the spring out of there and the vacuum. Not so messy. Right now we're going to go ahead and get the retainer clip out. Need to save the top out spring, we'll get that clean. The damping rod we get rid of, the spring we get rid of, the can we get rid of, the cap. We're gonna go ahead and break this apart and give it a thorough cleaning. So it's all nasty and dirty down in there. And actually we won't be using this one, but this is the normal procedure to do it whenever we were using these same lower forks. We're gonna put new forks on here, so I don't really need to have it so clean. So everything's clean. Put the top out spring back on it, slide it back in here. Cup will go in the end. Nice and clean. come back here and we'll seat all the seals. I'll put it right there.
I know.
Seals driven in place, retainer clip. Okay, kit's in. Now we'll go ahead and start fill it with oil. Watch yourself, Tracy. Wait, you can get out of the way. All right, we're bringing this down. This is a tool that brings the oil down to the proper level, which is 140 millimeters from the top. Now I'll set the spring in place, put the numbers up, drop this down. Okay, so cap's in place, oil level set, springs in place. We're gonna set the preload right now to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 rotations, ready to go.
Why?
So the
Explain why you
so
need
the
12.
so the preload is according to his weight. I'm going to set the preload on both sides. Then this is the compression side, and the other side is the rebound side. So weight-wise, he's my weight 12. If he's a heavier guy, I'm gonna put a heavier spring in there. I might run the preload up to 14. So I'm gonna run the compression all the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 clicks. This side of the fork tube is done, ready to be reinstalled. That's the FKS 228. This is a 2024 limited that we're working on. So do the same thing on the other side. Using that rag around there kind of helps absorb that load on that spring. It don't come flying up at you and hit you in the face. Whoa, I just bumped this one pretty good. Come on. Every now and then we get one that's a little stubborn. We gotta apply a little manual strength to it. There it is. I know, I'm just cleaning it so it ain't so messy. All right, this is the rebound side in which I'm filling the cartridge up with the oil and stuff, and as I push down, I'm getting resistance. Whereas on the compression side, it was the other way around. As I pulled up, I was getting resistance. So she's pretty full in oil. I topped it off. Now I'm gonna suck out the right level again. This thing sucks it off, and you hear it gurgle, so now I know it's at the right level every time, perfect level, everything. There's not a guessing game on an ounce here or there. There you go, Tracy. Spring, numbers up. This little tool is able to go down there and screw onto the cartridge on the rebound side. I'll put this in there to slide it in and hold it up until I put my cap on. Put the cap on. You run it all the way down. It's tight. Now that nut's sucking on up, so I'm gonna take a wrench. and she's tight. Again, there's an O-ring in there, so it just needs to be run down and tight. It's not cranking down on it. The pinch bolt on the tree holds this in place. So again, we're gonna go 12 rotations. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Set the rebound this time, you run it all the way down. Rebound sets at 12 as well. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 12. She's finished. So that's your front end job done with a set of Ohlins FKS 228s. Front cartridge kit. So we've installed the cans already. We put new lowers. We've done the FKS 228s. Now we're ready to start putting the fat tire kit on it, which is your axle, your fender, and your tire, and then this job will be done. Okay, we put Loctite on everything. And then there's certain things that we actually do torque as well. Some things we don't. So like we were saying before is, a lot of guys, they'll get these unpainted fenders or a black fender on a gray bike, and they'll tell the customer, all you gotta do is just take the fender off and get it painted. So they're getting them a value. Hang on a second. So it's not as easy as just taking the fender off. You actually gotta take the axle out, you gotta take the tire off.
I have this side.
You got to rotate
I got this side.
You got to rotate the forks around and then slide the fender in place. So you just don't slide the fender out like a normal fender. So if you know how to do it, it's one thing, but if you don't, then you're paying that all over again to get it done correctly.
Grab the top hole.
This is a different set of fork blades, so we've had to modify the fender just a little bit and open up the bolt holes. And then what we do is I actually physically just bring them up. I don't tighten nothing down until I got all 4 of them brought up. Crisscrossing it like this and just sucking them up, then coming back and tightening them down. You don't put pressure on the fender on these tabs. Okay, now we're ready for the fender to go in. One thing we do as well is we take all the tire pressure, all the air out of the tire so that this hardware can come by the lip right here. And you'll notice as we're getting it in, okay, come on down. See how it's sneaking by right there? If you had pressure in the tire, it'd make it that much harder. So she's in now.
Come down just a little bit.
So now we're ready for the axle. And this is a little bit, the axle we have is a little bit different than the standard axle that goes through the hole. This is an HHI lower fork tube, so it's a different flush mounted style axle.
He's coming. Coming?
Yeah. Ready?
Yep. Right.
That should be it. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt.
Figure out how to couple screwdrivers again.
Lock tight.
You should have the quarter on your side. Quarter inch. Other side.
Okay, so basically this job right here has been done. We're gonna check this, we're gonna put the air back in the tire at 40 pounds. This is a good fit. We're tightening these up right now. This job's wrapped up. I'm gonna go 25. Yeah, it's gonna take 30. Go 35 on these.
Yep.
£40. What we've done here is, like we said earlier, we put a set of FKS 228 Ohlins front cartridge kit in there. While we were doing that, we also put a set of lowers, Bombers accent cut HHI lowers on it. We put a native fat tire kit on it with the fender and the cans and the SMT wheel and SMT new rotors on it. This was everything we done on this bike. It was a pre-ordered job that he called me about a month ago, put a down payment on some of the stuff, and then we finished it up today. With the fat tire kit, what all comes with it, you get your cans, you get a painted fender. I will not put a fender on a bike that's not painted to the true color. The tire, the rim, you can go with upgraded flush mounted axles. You can go with upgraded rotors. You're also gonna get the TAM'S sensor. You're gonna get the tire mounted and balanced. Okay, so that's everything you get. True numbers at about 40, it starts out about $41.99 installed. You can call me, 214-519-4174. What I do is I send a link out to you. You fill out that link, it asks you all the questions that I need to know to be able to quote you, and it also asks you all your questions if you want to upgrade your flush mount axle, if you want to upgrade rotors. All that has a dollar value to it, so then I can quote it accordingly to what you want and get you taken care of. So once you come to the rally, you'll have all your parts guaranteed, your colors, whether you want rotors, flush mounted axle, your wheel. I also have a selection right now of about 10 custom wheels. So just as you go to one of these other wheel manufacturers and putting a 21 on there, a custom 21, you can come to me. You don't have to have a stock OEM wheel. You come to me, I have 10 custom wheels you can pick from. So this is a 2024 Limited that we're working on. So we're able to do your 24s already, taking care of you.
You know, that was a great install. You know, I did edit it down. It took about an hour for him to completely do both of those jobs. You know, Joey does really excellent work. This is one of the reasons that we have made him one of our sponsors. We asked him and he came aboard with us to help sponsor us to get to all those Knicks rallies in the next year. So if you're looking for any of this work done, Joey is the man to do it.
That's right. He's very meticulous and very proud of his work, and he stands behind his work. So go check him out if you need any of that done, or you can do it yourself if you're not going to be able to make it to any of the rallies.
And he's at all the different rallies. The next one's coming up is Ocean City. He'll be there. He'll be over there at Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. He's also will be down there for all the fall rallies, which we're not going to this year, maybe next year. But just contact him if you want to get any work done. You know, he can get those fenders already painted for you. You know, that's special. Like he says, that's a whole lot of work. If you go get a painted, that's a whole lot of work. If you have to go, after you got a fender that's not painted, you're going to have to pull the axle out, pull the wheel off, take the fender out. You're going to have to find somebody to paint it. You're going to, hopefully they'll match it, because these are perfect matches he's getting for your bikes. You know, so check that out. And at that, we're going to leave you right here.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. Hope you enjoyed the video. And check out Joey if you need any of those parts for your bike. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Share us with your family and friends. Give us a big thumbs up. Ring that bell for notifications. And we'll see you on the next video.
There you go.